All right, so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite excited to be able to see each and every one of you on this call today. You're most welcome from wherever you're joining us. My name is Paul Mwatu, and I'm the Director of Sales for New Life East Africa. And I'm truly excited to see each and every one of you on the call. People logging in quite early to be able to be part of this program that we have today. And my work is very simple. First is to be able to invite you and welcome you to this call. I know we have distributors and guests from Kenya. We have people who are joining us from the US, United States of America. We have people joining us from Europe and UK, of course, Scotland included. We have people from Botswana. We have people from Ghana. We have people from South Africa. We have people from Italy, France, Germany, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Uganda, Tanzania, and all over the world, because this is an international opportunity. So today, the meeting that you are attending is brought to you by Team Power International. And this is a team which was born in Kenya, but now it has been able to go across the world, helping people and making the world a healthier and happier place to be. So that is the team that is inviting you, and our leader, our great leader, it's our Ruby director, Grace Chege, together with the husband, Caesar, who are based in Kenya, and they're on this call today. They will be speaking to us as we move forward. And we also have a lineup of amazing leaders, people who are quite knowledgeable about this opportunity, and they found time to come and sit with us today, to speak with us and share their experiences and their journey with this opportunity. So if you are a guest logging in for the very first time, if this is your first time to be able to come to such kind of a meeting, we want to warmly welcome you from wherever you're joining us from. We truly treasure your time. It's not in vain that you chose to be part of this meeting today. And I truly believe that by the end of this call, you'll be able to get something out of this meeting that will be of great influence to your future. So sit pretty wherever you are. Be excited to be part of this call. We are going to spend like an hour, and we'll be able to take you through why we called you here today. But first things first, I want to start by taking us through the journey of this company, because Team Power, they have been able to partner with a company called Neolife, which is an international company. And Neolife, it's a company which is on a mission to make the world healthier and a happier place to be. And I know everybody on this call, that is something that you truly would wish to see happening in your life, because we care. Neolife, we care. We came and found something exciting, something amazing. And we said, wait a minute, why don't we go all over the world and share this opportunity and this journey with other people? So briefly, the overview of our company, that is our founder, Jerry Brasfield, and he founded this company of Neolife back 1958. So when we are talking about today, we are celebrating over 63 years since when this company was founded. So if it has come for the first time to you, I just want to tell you, the journey started back 1958 in the country of US. And what is one key thing which we put forward? Since when this company was started, we proud ourselves as the pioneers of cellular nutrition, because we realized for you to be able to experience good health, it has to start with your cells. So if your cells are healthy, definitely every part of your body will be okay. And over the time, we have been able to achieve milestones of issues and achievements and accolades because of what we do. And we are calling you on this call so that you can be able to share with us. You'll be able to be part of success stories all over the world, because the company of Neolife, after starting, in US, it has been able to spread in over 50 countries. And that is why you can hear I'm mentioning a lot of countries which are represented on this call. And in all those countries, we have exciting stories which have been part of our journey. So Africa was not left behind, and that is why we're on this call today. And you can see the places, the countries which are dotted in green. Those are some of the countries where we have physical office. I just want to say this, Our presence is beyond the dots of green, because we also have businesses in countries where we do not have office. Why? Because it's an amazing opportunity. So what has made us to be different from all the other companies that you have come across and that you'll be able to come across? Number one, absolute integrity. In everything we say, everything we do. So we put, absolute integrity. We make sure the things that we are telling you, they are things that are true to the latter. And then people are number one. With this one, we say just treat other people exactly the same way you'd love to be treated. We care for you. We care for ourselves. And we want to extend that care to you as a person. Number three, products that work. The research behind our product, because when Jerry was growing up as a young person, he had challenges with health, and he came to interact with some nutritional supplementation and good diet, and he got his health. So that was the basis of developing products that we truly believe they are the best products in the world. And then it's an equal opportunity. We don't discriminate. As long as you're over 18 years, you can be able to be part and parcel of this opportunity, because we know everybody deserves a good opportunity. Then the long-range vision from our history alone, it tells it to the latter that this is a company for today, tomorrow, and many days to come. So what do we focus on? Number one, we focus to help you to have financial freedom. Why? Because we know financial freedom equals freedom of choice. When you have money, when you have some finances, you'll be able to make all the choices that you want to the world. So we also focus on, traveling to exotic destination across the world. So if your passion is traveling, going to places, then I just want to tell you, you're in the right place. And then one of the most important thing, it is your health. We actually say your health is your greatest wealth. So we want you to experience it. You could be healthy today, but do you know what will happen tomorrow? So we really want to make sure that you have your health and you have it for the longest. So your health is your greatest wealth. And I just want us to quickly look at our health. Because of time, as I said, we have a lineup of speakers who are going to be able to share with us today. So I just want us to look at the issue of health. And we always say in your life, for you to be able to achieve good health, there are a couple of things that you need to put in place, either in one way or the other, so that it can be able to help you to achieve good health. So one of them is good rest. After working all day long, it is very important for you to also take time to relax, so that your body can be able to rejuvenate, your cells can be able to form again and make sure they're in good position. And number two, for you to be able to achieve good health, you need to exercise, a bit of exercise, 1 to 2, 3 days in a week. Make sure you burn, some calories. It's very important. And the most important thing, it is your diet, because we always say your health is equal to what you eat. So if you don't eat well, then you'll be able to realize your health is also not coming up well. But let's look at a few facts, dietary facts across the world. And some of these things that we are sharing today, they are things that are proven by researchers and doctors and medics across the world. We realize that 95% of the food that we eat as human beings, it lacks proper nutrients, meaning we only eat to fill our stomach, to feel just as something has been able to happen in our stomach. And then 75% of us, we deliberately consume incorrect foods. We know this is not good, but we still go ahead and consume it. Fast food are growing across all the countries, and it is quick. It's quick fix. If you want to grab something for lunch, you may not have all the time to wait for a proper meal to prepare, but a fast food joint will be the most convenient for you. So we say 75% they deliberately consume incorrect food. So because of that reality, when Jerry Brasfield, came to realize this, he said, I want to give the world a solution, because, in our company, we identify needs and then we give you a solution. So he saw there is a need for health, for people to be able to experience good health. And then he started, partnering with a group of scientists, doctors and medics, people who are very knowledgeable about the industry of food and how our body mechanism works. So we started the Scientific Advisory Board, people who have rich scientific heritage to be able to do the research of all our products. And one thing they have guaranteed us over the years is all the products that we bring to you on your table, they are based in nature and backed by science. There is no chemical, they are pure, they are amazing products. And you can see them, the kind of research which they do to make sure what you receive on your table, it gives you a guarantee of purity, potency, and quality. So to make sure everything that you consume, it is a wonderful product. So the World Health Organization, at one point, they looked at our ways of simplifying how we can be able to achieve good health. And we formed this, which we call the Neolife Well Pyramid, which is actually backed by World Health Organization. And you can see the first pyramid that it's on your left hand. At the bottom of it, at the base of it, and remember, everything is as strong as it is base. You can see at the base of it, we are being told physical activity and weight management. It is very important. Then there is whole grain. You can see whole grains there. We are supposed to eat a good portion of whole grains. Why? Because as I said, our body is made up of cells, and the cells, for them to be, in good condition, it needs to be, cleaned up. And some of the whole grains are very good in feeding and cleaning and making sure your whole grains are in good position. And then fruits and vegetables. Why do we need a good portion of fruits and vegetables? Because they help to develop our immunity. Nowadays, this time we are talking about COVID-19 when we want to boost our immunity. Then the proteins we are supposed to eat in small portion, same as fats and sugar. But the reality on the other side, you can see typically that is how we eat, whereby you find fats and sugars are the most, proteins are the most, fruits and vegetables on the minimal, whole grains, in the least. That is how we eat. And then we don't do exercise and weight management. And that has been able to bring a big challenge in our lives. And that is where we can see what we call the non-communicable diseases on the increase, even to the extent of affecting infants. So because of that realization, one of the products that the Scientific Advisory Board developed for us, it's a product that we call ProVitality. Actually, this is a foundation product. Anybody, when you come and you start interacting with our products, this is a place where we want you to start. So we have a product with the first one, it's called TNN. As I said, our body is made up of cells, which needs to be fed, they need to be nourished, they need to be repaired, and they need to be protected. So the TNN has wonderful oils, which are so good to be able to nourish, to make sure your cells is in good formation. So that is one of the key products, TNN. And then number two, you have carotenoids and complex, a carotenoid complex, which is made up of fruits and vegetables. As I said, they are very important in terms of developing our immunity. And we say, the research behind it is if you use carotenoid faithfully for 20 days, you'll be able to boost your immunity up to 37%. It's an amazing product, which is patented. You can only get it from the company of Neolife. So for you to be here, you'll be able to get that product. Omega-3 Salmon Oil Plus, very good, pure oil salmon, which is clinically proven to be able to reduce inflammation. There's a lot of inflammation in our joints and our body. So it makes sure your cells are well balanced and well regulated so that you can be able to feel okay. And then we have essential vitamins and minerals, which are very key to be able to nourish your cells and keep them in good formation. So what happens? On a daily basis, we want you to just take, all those four products at once after your meal, any time of the day, because the ProVitality gives you, those products are packaged in sachets. So 30 of them, which is enough for a whole month. So every day you just pop a sachet. It's convenient to carry to work or any place where you want to be. And when you do that, you'll be able to turn your pyramid the right upside, instead of, for it looking like inverted, which means it is not strong enough to be able to support you. So when you come to the company of Neolife, we have what we call targeted solution. I cannot be able to speak about all the products today, but all those things, because we want to support core nutrition, we take care of all these areas. Your home, we have home care products, we have skincare products, which are purely organic, the children, the weight, we manage weight, stress, immunity, all those categories, depending on what you want to achieve. I just want to let you know that you will be able to get all those products. So after this call, depending on what you want to achieve in terms of nutrition, speak to the person who invited you. They'll be able to tell you how you can be able to interact with the products and achieve what you are looking for. At this time of COVID-19, you really need to support your immunity, regardless of which country you are coming from. COVID is reality. We have seen it sweep countries all through. So you need to boost immunity. So talk to the person who brought you to this call. They'll be able to help you to understand how you can be able to boost your immunity. I'm just moving quickly because of time. And then let's quickly talk about the opportunity. Maybe you came here because we are told it is a place where you can be able to change your dreams. And I just want to confirm it is. But one thing, across the world, we have some worries. We have some daily challenges. I don't know what your daily challenge is. Why you responded to that call when you were told, come, I show you something. But the reality is there are people worrying about financial crisis, their future, retirement, and they don't know what they're supposed to do. And the same people have desires and things that they want to achieve. Some people want to get a car, to buy a car, travel the world, build a home, get financial freedom, but that has not been possible. Maybe from your salary and from your business. Through this opportunity of New Life, you can be able to achieve that and many more, because we believe this is one of the greatest opportunities. What kind of opportunity is this? We are a network marketing company, and you can see the distinction between network marketing and jobs. Jobs, everybody is fighting on their own. Everybody is trying to keep afloat. But when it comes to network marketing, we want to help you, because we believe in network marketing, for you to be able to achieve your success, you need to help other people to be able to be successful. So that is a place where we care, people love each other, and they make sure we are all moving in the same direction. So what happens? How can you be part of this opportunity? When you come to this opportunity, you become an independent Neolife distributor, not an employee. And when you join the company, we join different. There is a small fee that you pay depending on the country where you are. But in most cases across the world, it is less than $100, which is so small income. I mean, investment for when you look at the potential of the business that you create just for joining the opportunity. When you come in, we just break it down easily so that you can be able to understand and see the simplicity of what you can be able to achieve. So we have what we call the 3 daily success habits, things that if you do them on a daily basis, you'll be able to achieve a lot of success. One of the things, as I spoke about the products, you agree with me, none of us is eating well, none of us is achieving the nutritional requirement which they are supposed to have. So the first part, we want you to come in and use the product. Just interact with a number of products, even if it's just the Provitality. Interact with it, you feel the difference, the potency, the exciting part about the products. So then after that, don't just keep quiet. When you interact with the product, you start building your story that you can share with your friends, with your relatives, with people around you. Just shout, tell them how you were feeling and how you are feeling right now after interacting with the product. Then number 2, start sharing the product with them. And number 3, when you start sharing, you'll be able to come across people who wants to use the products and people who wants to join you in the opportunity. And number 3, we call it personal development. I just want to break it quickly so that you can be able to understand. So you come in, you join the company of Neolife, and you start using products. We have different ranges of products, the nutritional products, the home care products, and skincare. So it will depend on what you want to achieve. So start interacting with the product. So we say, After interacting with the product, start sharing. Build a customer base of some people that you're sharing with. So if you move products together, for your personal use and what you're giving to your customer to the tune of 250 personal PVs. Personal PVs, the PV, it is our currency. It's just an allocation to standardize us across the world. Remember, I said we're in many countries. So each product is given its own PVs. So if the accumulation is 250, you start getting into the compensation plan, a very exciting compensation plan, as we are going to see right now. So I might be able to show in Kenya shillings. So I know you have people from different countries. So you're just interacting with one or two products. So because of just using and sharing the product, we are not normally used to be paid for using, but here in your life, you are given something because of using the product. So you start earning, profits and bonuses to the tune of 500 to 5,000 Kenya shilling. So that is like $50 to about, I think about $500. So you start getting that kind of money. And we tell you, keep on sharing because people need product. People are looking for opportunity across the world. So we say, just look for about 3 people, A, B, C, and now show them what you did the first month to use the product and share the products with other people. And then you continue to build your business. So you are sharing the opportunity at this point. So if what you've been able to build within that month, it's equal to 1,000 QPV. QPV is qualified PV. At this point, we call you a senior manager. So you see your title is changing every step that you are moving. And as senior manager in our business in Kenya, it's somebody who's taking between 12,000 to about 20,000 Kenya shillings. That is not little money. It's good money. It can help you to be able to do a few shoppings, to be able to, take you to, you can pay a few of the bills that you have. So the person invited, they'll be able to share with you what are the currency in their country. So when you do that, you are building a team and you are helping other people to be able to succeed. So we say, keep on helping other people because you have the desires. You want to buy that car, you want to build that home, all those things that you want to achieve. So if you share with other people to the tune of 4,000, you become a director. And this is a position whereby you start experiencing the potential of this business. Because in Kenya, you'll be able to start getting between 60,000 to 100,000 Kenya shillings. That is almost, to 100,000 Kenya, that's like $1,000 US. And it is a good place for you to be able to be. We have other, position, the world team member. These are people who have been able to share with a lot of people. Some of them will be able to speak to us today. The president team members, these are people who have been able to build a big network and they are being able to, they get a lot of benefits. That way you can see we are putting money there, plus, because there are so many other benefits that they can be able to achieve in this opportunity. So I just want to stop at that point because of time. You might not be able to understand everything today, but what I just want to confirm to you, this is a simple opportunity that you can be able to do, that you can be able to share with other people and experience the difference that comes with this opportunity. So right about this time, I'm about to bring bring a leader who is on this call. And I say, we normally call her the mother hen of this team. Why? Because she was invited like every guest who is on this call. And she came and listened. And she said, why not? And ever since that day, we have been able to see our life changing, from whatever it was to the best, to the better. And she's an amazing, true leader. She's on this call today to be able to, say one or two words, and then she can be able to bring some of the key speakers on the call today. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome our Ruby director, Grace Chege, to be able to speak to us. Grace, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself.
Yes, Paul, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you and I can see you.
Thank you so much, Paul, for the amazing presentation. And because of time, you've really tried to rush. This is an exciting evening from me. My name is Grace Chege, for those we are meeting for the first time. I'm a mother and I'm married, and I'm a HR by training and by profession. This opportunity found me 7 years ago, And today we have amazing speakers, my friends and my colleagues in this business. I always say that from where I'm coming from in the employment world, all I knew is to take a handbag and go to work. I had not done a business, all my life, but when I came across this opportunity 7 years ago, it has changed my life. My wife for joining was I wanted extra income because that day I was joining 7 years ago, we had many hurdles, and one of the biggest hurdles and the challenges was that my husband was sick. And I can tell you, I will not finish my story today, but I will say it in bits. But what is my greatest joy this evening is to see everybody on board. And I want to say welcome. In Kenya, we say karibu sana. So I'm excited to welcome you to Team Power International. And I want to say this is by God's grace that I have been able to create this team. I'm not alone. I have wonderful leaders who are with us on this call today. And we are joined by the whole world today. And I'm excited to see people from different countries, Africa well represented, and the world at large. I truly thank God for this opportunity. And I want to say one of the biggest things I've done is growing people. And I was told, because I came in to earn extra income, what Paul has told us, our Director of Sales East Africa, and thank you so much, Paul, because Paul has been one of the amazing people that has supported me for the last 7 years since I joined, together with my wonderful uplines, Purity and Isaac, who are on this call today. So I never came in for health, but they talked about health, and I was told it's about sharing the opportunity of health with other people, and I'll get the money as I share the products and the simple things that Paul has talked about. And for the guests who are here, I want to tell you the simplicity of this business is there, but we need to work. Today I'm excited because I began as a distributor. I went to senior manager, and I went up the ranks, and today I'm a Turubi business. Not so long ago, because of time, she'll be our first speaker. Imagine this is a senior manager, someone doing the business part-time, just like me. That's how I started. And I want her I want you to see what Paul has told us, to come alive through these leaders. And our first speaker is speaking from us from Kenya. I launched her kit. I saw her join this business. She's a high school teacher. She's going to tell us something about herself. And at this juncture, I want to welcome our first speaker, senior manager, a leader who is doing amazing, amazing work. And I can tell you, when you hear the next director being announced very soon, it will be Catherine. I want to welcome Catherine Casambelli to share with us briefly. Catherine, welcome.
Thank you so much, PT, even for that introduction. Like PT has said, my name is Catherine Casembelli. I am a teacher. I'm a wife. I'm a mother to 3 grown-ups. I'm a new life distributor doing this opportunity part-time. Together with my husband, we have been doing this now for the past 1 year and 4 months. This opportunity found me when I had just undergone an operation. I had been sick, I had undergone an operation, and I was going through some challenges. So my sister introduced me to this opportunity. After using the products for 3 weeks, I discovered the products work. And actually for me, the values for New Life started there. When I had not even joined, I discovered the products work, and that is how I was able to join the opportunity. I believe there could be a guest here who is maybe wondering whether should I join first or should I use the product first. Kindly, if you can be able to use the product first to confirm that they work, kindly do that. Now, when I joined this opportunity, I immediately purposed to start learning and also training. The learning and training has really taken me to the next level. Yes, I'm a senior manager, but a senior manager who is making a lot of profits because I have purpose to learn and I have also purpose to train. I have really trained and I have been able to learn, to have personal development because of committing to training. I also started sharing this opportunity to my friends. I share a lot. In fact, for me, what I do every day in the morning when I wake up, I purpose to put a product on my status. And I have been able to get a lot of orders from just putting a product on the status. So I must say that you can position yourself in any way. Those of us who can be able to use the WhatsApp group, those of us who can be able to use the Instagram, those of us who can be able to use the Facebook, it is working very well with me. And I've been able to move. I know even as a senior manager, I'm hoping that anytime I'll be becoming a director because of what the New Life opportunity has been able to do to me. So with that, I end there. Back to you, PT. Thank you.
Wow. Oh, yes. That's our coming director, Catherine Casembelli, a very busy high school teacher, but she's very passionate. And one of the things you can hear from her story is just like what happened to me. As a part-timer, I became very intentional. Catherine is telling us every morning she has purpose to update her WhatsApp status, to share the products, to share the opportunity. So I said there is some work to do. Now you can see. I'm truly grateful of you, Catherine, and I know, no doubt, even with your amazing team, I know you're going places. And now the next time you're coming to such a big platform, I know she'll be our director. No doubt about it. At this juncture, I want to tell you that through the amazing opportunity of New Life, I put in time because as a HR, doing the business on part-time, I purposed that, when I came closer and I started training, I was not getting the money I came for very quickly. And so I want to tell everybody here that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So I put in time for what? To learn the products, to understand the opportunity of network marketing. And I came and I discovered that these products are amazing. So I started sharing without fear, because what was holding me as a professional was fear, because coming from boardrooms and employment world, I was not used to sharing products. And some of the people that I shared with were, Grace, are you hawking? What are you doing? What is this that you are doing? Because some people misunderstood me. But I want to say today, draw out the fear. Remove the fear, because in 7 months after removing the fear step by step, I became a director. In 11 months, I became a world team director. And I can tell you that is Sapphire director, and everything started changing. My income moved from $14 as a senior manager to $500 as a director to over $1,000 as a Sapphire director. And through this business, I've met amazing friends. This friend of mine is a One Ruby director. She's about to talk to us. And I started meeting her on social media. I started admiring Melissa. We had not met. I kept following her, and Melissa, you're amazing. Every day, I'm Melissa. You need to follow her on Facebook. She's inspirational, encouraging, and at the same time, she's a teacher of this business. And in Abu Dhabi in 2019, I was able to meet Melissa and the husband in person. So I was too excited to meet her in person. And this is a leader who has changed the lives of many, not only in the Southern Africa, but you can see she's already changed my life as the time I started following her. And she's an icon of hope. I'm very proud of her. And this is the time I want to give to our One Ruby director, Melissa from South Africa. And I know you are here with your team. You're most welcome, Melissa. This is your time for the next few minutes. You're most welcome, and it's good to have you here.
Wow, thank you, Grace. Golly, and I just want to say thank you for that beautiful welcome. And I also want to just say you have just been such an inspiration to me, and it really is a real privilege for me to be able to be here today. So I just thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with your incredible team. And I have to just thank you also for the inspiration, and I have just loved getting to know you on social media. And of course, I'm sure we'll have many more times in the future, future trips to get to know each other better in person. But to have just seen your team grow and this incredible team, what's happening around the world, just thank you for inspiring us so much as well. So Grace asked me to just share with you a little bit of my story. I was introduced to Neolife a good few years ago now, actually. I was working for a firm of chartered accountants as a personal assistant, and I had a nice job. I was well paid, but I started to realize that I had bigger dreams than what my 8-to-5 salary could provide for me. And I just remember the one day sitting at my desk, looking out the window and thinking, I need to find something that is where I can make an impact on people and on the world. I just had this burning desire inside me that I needed to be making a difference. And I always say it was at this time that God just knew that this business was for me, and this business came across my path. And excuse me, it was just, I went along to a meeting in person, went to have coffee very skeptically. I thought, oh, I'm sure this isn't for me, but I'll go and have a look. Anyway, I got excited about this Neolife opportunity for a few reasons. Firstly, I actually knew the products. So I knew that they were products that people needed, products that were going to make a difference in people's lives. I knew that it was going to be about offering people something that could change their life for the better. And for me, that was very, very important. I also got excited about it because I saw that, hold on, here's a business that I can work alongside what I'm currently doing. I saw that I could build it up alongside my job. I didn't have to resign straight away. I didn't have to have a huge amount of, like Paul said, it was very affordable to get started in this business. And I saw that from what I was doing, if I was brave enough, and like Grace said, prepared to get rid of the fear or face my fears and face them head on and do what I needed to do, I saw that here's a business that I could build internationally. And I think when I look back to that time, I didn't actually realize the huge potential of this business. I got excited about it, but I think, yeah, only when I look back now, I just think, wow, I didn't really realize just the incredible potential of this business. But I got started very nervously. I am not a natural salesperson. Actually, I'm not really I am now, but in those days was quite a shy, introverted person. And I came home to my husband and I told him what I'm going to be doing. And he said, but you know, you're going to have to go out and talk to people, and you're going to have to talk to strangers, and you're going to have to do these things. How are you going to do that? And I said, I don't know, but I've got a dream and I'm going to do it. And I've got an upline who's going to teach me. And that's what I want to say to you today is if you decide to grab hold of this business, grab hold of the person that has introduced you to the business and allow them to teach you. Be coachable. It doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter what you don't know. What matters is how big your dream is, how badly you want to achieve it, and are you prepared to listen to the person and allow them to teach you. And so, like I said, I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I decided to trust in Neolife. I knew the products were great. I decided to trust my upline, and I decided to trust in the process of just doing what I knew that I needed to do. And I remember a memory that I'll always remember. I got started during the week and I opened my pack and she said to me, okay, here are some, in those days we had cassette tapes. She said, you need to listen to these 3 cassette tapes. And I remember phoning her that Saturday afternoon and saying, okay, I've listened to my cassette tapes, what next? And that's how desperately I wanted to do the right thing, because I knew I couldn't do it by myself. And so I believe that was very important in the early days, was to do what I was taught. I also didn't miss one single Neolife training opportunity. And these days we have it now online. I mean, we're just so blessed with these incredible training events like this evening. But I want to say to you, don't take it for granted. Take part in every single event that you possibly can. I remember two of my very good friends, I missed their weddings because they were on a Saturday afternoon when we had a Saturday afternoon event. The one friend is divorced now, so lucky I didn't bother with that. But that's how badly I knew that I needed to do what I needed to do in my business. And my friends, I had friends that mocked me for it, said, "Are you crazy? How come you're doing that when aren't we important?" But I knew that my dream was important. I knew for my family and for where we were headed, I needed to commit to doing what I needed to do. So I didn't miss any functions at all. I committed to keeping my dream alive. You know, when you get started in this business, you're just so excited about what you need to do, what you're going to do and what you're going to achieve. But challenges come along the way. This is a business. This is real life. And so you might go and talk to a friend and they might say, "No, I'm not interested," or "No, I can't afford those products," or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your dream and your vision and your why is not dependent on any person. You know the business works. You've committed to yourself that this is going to be the vehicle that's going to change your life, like it has mine and like it's changed Grace's and Isaac and Purity's and so many other people. So it doesn't matter when those challenges come your way. You need to keep that vision alive and keep that dream alive. And then for me also, over the years with building my business, I have used my challenges to be my reason why I build my business. And through having my 3 children, I remember clearly also when my first child was born, I remember having this new baby, and the last thing I wanted to do was go out to meetings and go and do things that I needed to do and go and travel and go to events. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to stay at home with my baby. But I knew if I did that, that my dream and my future, what future was I building for my family? And now that child is 19 years old and we've had the most incredible 19 years so far together. I've been able to, thank you to this near life business, I've been able to be at home with my children every step of the way. And they've seen mom making money, building a business, excited about the future, living in Africa and being able to build a business anywhere in the world. And even this evening, they get excited when I go back into the house and I tell them about it, and they can see the possibilities. And if we can pass that on to our next generation, excitement for the future and possibilities for the future and the ability for them to believe in themselves, that's a byproduct of this incredible business and the money that you're going to earn. It's a whole life that we are opening up for other people that we introduce to this business. I remember another time in my life when we were going through a very, very challenging time. I want to say even as bad as not having money for food on the table. But my near life business was there. And I could have said, I don't have money for products. I can't do it. I'm too stressed. But I knew that this near life business was going to be our way forward. And it was a year later that from me not knowing how we were going to get to the end of the month, that my husband and I were able to have a trip to Mauritius, all expenses paid, thanks to Near Life. We wouldn't have had that from any other business. And so it's a lifestyle like that that has made it worthwhile pushing through those challenges. And we all have different challenges. We all come from different backgrounds. But what I want to say to you today, this business is a long-term business. What other business can you pass on to your children? And we have many people that are second, third generation in this business. And you can do that. You've got the potential to do that just by saying, yes, I want to maybe change my life, see what I can do. But you don't know all the other lives that you can change along the way. And in order for you to build this business, you change other people's lives as well. So just the other thing was just as far as building a customer base, building a team base, is a few things I wanted to just share with you. And that is a few things that I take very seriously. And Paul spoke about the company's values. But when building a customer base or building your team, number one is integrity. People need to know that they can trust you. And then you need to be dependable. You need to be a solid person that they know that they can get hold of you at any time. you are there for them. My team knows that I'm there for them any time of the day, no matter what's going on in my personal life, I'm there for them. And if I can't get hold of them right now, or I can't answer them right now, I will get back to them as soon as I can. And that dependability, just being someone that people can rely on, is very important. My customers know that if they order products, I will get them to them when I said that I would. Normally before, but definitely when I said that I would. I don't let them down, and that's very important. People need to know that they can trust you. They need to know people are watching you also. So they're watching your passion with your products. On social media, online these days, Catherine spoke about it also. She's constantly talking about her products. People are watching you. They may say no now, but 6 months down the line, you don't know it, but they've been watching you. They've seen your passion for your products. They've seen that you're growing a team. People are following you. People are believing in you. People are watching you. I had a lady just this week, very sad story, but she reached out to me and she said, I've just been diagnosed with late stage cancer. I need your products. Here's someone that I didn't even know was actually watching me, but she was. And when she really needed something, the best products, she knew where to come to. And that will be the same thing with you also. So your passion for your products, your passion for people and helping to grow people is very, very important. And it is a life-changing opportunity for me, from getting started, not having my own car, not being a very shy, introverted person, not knowing how I was going to do it. It's enabled us as a family to travel to many countries. We have it's given us freedom. It's given us excitement for the future. Through this terrible pandemic that so many people are suffering from, we've got excitement for the future. We've got products we can offer to people. And we're in a positive environment. We're a place where people feel uplifted. And I think that is probably the most important thing these days, is to just be able to offer people hope for the future. And I know that I've got a long way to go, and I'm excited for the journey ahead with Grace and the other leaders in this business. And Grace, thank you once again for just giving me the opportunity to share this evening. It really has been a privilege.
Wow, 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 Melissa, thank you.
Thank you.
It's just amazing to hear your story from where you're coming from. And I want to encourage everybody. I know you have really heard Melissa right. She's talked about hope. And look at her story. It's a story of hope. From barely having enough, struggling, having, thinking she doesn't know what to do, from raising young children. And she's talking about a young child, and that person is now, that young adult is now 19 years. You can see the power of your life, the believability, the confidence. And thank you, Melissa, for just saying the truth right from your heart, that no matter how right now you're successful, you are telling us the struggles and how even people never understood you. But today you're outstanding, and that is the power of persistence. Today, I'm excited to say thank you to everyone once again on this call. I'm excited to see people joining us from across board. And I want to tell you that your story can just be like Melissa. What you need to do is to start, so that one day you'll be on such a platform to share, just like our leader. I want to thank you, Melissa, again. Thank you. At this juncture, I want to say, through this business, I have traveled the world just like Melissa and so many other leaders. Today, there are so many leaders ahead of me in this business, and I'm truly humbled to see them here. And actually, I want to say thank you because of the power of your life, the power of connection and friendship. The leader that I'm about to bring into us on board, because don't worry, don't leave the call yet. We just have this leader, and then we shall have our president team member closing for us, so we won't be long, and we're just about to finish. But before we get to the finish line, Ibrahim is a 3 Ruby director coming from Ghana. He's originally from Nigeria, and for me, what I love about this leader is passion. A young person who has decided to get out of poverty. There are many things happening in Africa around us, and one of them that is stalling us back is poverty. And I want to say the opportunity of New Life is an amazing opportunity, because it's an equal opportunity for all. It doesn't matter from where you're coming from, a mother, educated or not, very educated. And this is a leader who is about to speak to us. He's really inspired me. And today I want to say, Ibrahim, it's an honor to have you here, and the team from Nigeria and the team from Ghana. And this time I want to call our 3 Ruby director. Ibrahim is going to give us his full names. And I know he's with us on this call for the next few minutes before I call our leader who is going to be closing the meeting for us. Welcome, Ibrahim, and just know that your journey in your life has truly inspired me, and even how we met in Dubai in June. Welcome, Ibrahim. Can you hear me, Ibrahim? Okay, I can't. Paul, can you hear him? Melissa, can you hear our speaker?
No, Grace, I can't hear him. I think he's having a challenge.
Thank you very much, Madam Grace Chege.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Yes,
can you
yes.
Hear
Now
me?
we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, welcome, Ibrahim. We can hear you. I think he's having a network challenge, but let's just give him
Hello, can you please hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Welcome.
Now, before this wonderful opportunity, I wanted more out of life. I went to primary school, secondary school. I sent myself to tertiary institution due to financial hardship. I saw this business as a student in my final year, and I decided to get started. In completing my education, I decided to move from Nigeria down to Ghana because I saw it as an opportunity to build a bigger size of business. And I came to Ghana 2017, October. I started building the business. I was homeless, sleeping on the street of Accra. I slept outside for 3 months in building the business. After 3 months, I was able to afford to get an apartment. Why? Because I don't have family in Ghana. I don't have anything. I only got the address of the company, and I came down to Ghana and building the business. With the support system we have in place in our team Abundance, and I appreciate my PT is on call with us and so many of my teams as well. The system we have in place has really been inspiring, and I decided to take the business to the next level. I have a size of business when coming to Ghana, I became a Sapphire director. After that, I became a 2 Ruby 3 months ago. In the month of July, I became a brand new 3 Ruby director. Glory be to God Almighty. Today, my life has changed for better. As a 3 Ruby director, I just earned even my step-up bonus last month. And in calculation of the income I'm earning, even
Hello, Ibrahim, can you hear me?
as a 3 Ruby director. And life is changing. Today, I stay in a comfortable 2-bedroom apartment and suites. I mean a luxury apartment whereby even the electricity there, anywhere I am in the world, I can be able to load it through application. It's a lifetime changing opportunity. Today, I've been to BDR. I was in Abu Dhabi, 2019. That was when I became Sapphire director. My leaders, it was an exciting experience. And I just came back from Dubai with my fellow colleague here, Madam Grace Chege. We met there, and so many great leaders as well. I'm so excited because by instance, I'll be traveling, me and my wife traveling down to South Africa, Sun City, courtesy of New Life Business. My joy and happiness now is not the money I'm making. Today, I can afford a better life. I'm no longer afraid. Why? Because money is no longer. What we talk about is all about impact and showing people possibilities. Even in the midst of COVID as at last year, in my team, I was able to create 20 directors, 2 Sapphire director, 1 Ruby director in the midst of COVID lockdown in Ghana last year. It's a life-changing opportunity. And that last year, I became a 2 Ruby director. When we came back from Dubai, I just became a 3 Ruby director. I'm so passionate about this business. The key thing is for you to fall in love with going to training. If you go to training, your life will change. My own great leader, Mr. Aziz Mustafa, that's my IPT and my upline IPT, Mr. Ahmed Ibrahim, they really show the possibilities and show us the path in building a super successful business. They made us know that, yes, we are not a fruit, we are a seed. Anywhere a stem is being planted, definitely it must grow, irrespective of the circumstances of the environment. I want to tell you, no matter anywhere you are in the world, because I saw this call as a platform whereby Africa is being united in one platform, courtesy of technology. So I'm telling you as an individual, yes, I'm from the senior manager to be director. Not only that, creating Sapphire directors, creating Ruby directors, and still working harder to achieve more. I'm telling you, your life can get better. I'm young and I'm getting it. If you are young, you can get it better. It's not only for the elderly. It's not only for the female. Hello, I'm just in my very early 20s, achieving all this greatness, courtesy of New Life Business. 3 years in the business, and we are working stronger. If I can do it, you can do it better. If you are a guest on this call, get the person who has invited you, get registered, take your business to the next level. Most important thing, fall in love with training, and most especially, endeavor to step up, show positive, celebrate success at the wishes of the world for this privilege.
Hey, wow. Ibrahim, I'm just so excited. I don't know. I feel like standing up. Being homeless in a foreign country, I just want to ask everybody on this call, how passionate, how bad do you want success? How bad? How hungry? My God, I feel that's now why I told you his story just takes me to another planet. From 2017, we are in 2021. He's making more than $3,000 US. He has created a business, over 20 directors with COVID-19. That is the power of possibilities. And it can only be found in the New Life opportunity. Ibrahim, I'm truly, truly honored. You know, everyone on this call, distributors, we've been told to fall in love with training. Distributors on this call, please take that to your hearts. Fall in love with training. See possibilities. Truly, Ibrahim, you are a true, true icon of hope. I'm just inspired to see the young man you are and the hope for Africa through you and the hopes of so many people. You are changing lives. And I want to tell every leader, every guest on this call, don't waste time. After this call, talk to the person who engaged you. You've heard from Catherine, Melissa, Ibrahim, and they're talking one language. It is possible through New Life. Today, I don't feel like telling my story because it's been said through these leaders, because for the last 7 years, this is what has become of me. I can tell you I'm a better HR being in New Life than in the employment world because things have truly changed. At this juncture, I want to say that I have achieved a lot of things. And one of the things I've achieved is the gift of friendship, to meet people like Melissa, Ibrahim, who can just, the story of Ibrahim just makes me feel like, you know, dropping tears because, you know, I've found many people with excuses. Poverty and excuses don't go together. You have to remove excuses to get out of poverty. And that is what Ibrahim did. Yes, somebody laughed at him. Maybe he slept in the streets for 3 months. But today, my friend, he's a millionaire and a young person. So invest in training, fall in love with training. That's what I have done. Myself as Grace, I've built a big business. My business now is in over 10 countries, and everything just like Ibrahim popped up during COVID-19. I want to leave you with this before I call our guest speaker. What do you see in the midst of calamity? Stop complaining, wake up and do something. We have Zoom. For our guests who are joining us on this call, we shall support you from where you are joining from. You can see we are just together on this call because of Zoom. You can see what has happened to our leaders. And to me, my story has changed. I came here just because I was broke. We had debt. My husband was sick and my wife was money. And today I can tell you things have changed. I've traveled the world. I have made money. And through this business, I have traveled and met all the leaders that have spoken today. Today, the health of my husband has changed. He had a challenge of nerves and blood pressure. Through the opportunity of these products, he's healthy now today. So I can say so many things, but today I want to tell you it's your time to say yes if you're a guest. To close for us this meeting is an amazing, amazing leader. Not only in East Africa, not only in Africa, but she's our mom. She's somebody we admire. And for me, I always look at her and I say, I don't know how she started that time. You know, it was not easy, but she's been in this business over 20 years. And she's our president team member. She has changed the lives of many, just like Melissa Catherine Ibrahim. She has taken poverty away from East Africa, and more so in the country of Tanzania. She has created leaders. She has inspired people like me. She has inspired the whole world because she is very humble. I know many of you are waiting to hear from her. She's our 5 Ruby director, an amazing leader, and she's someone who has changed the face of East Africa, and not only East Africa, but Africa and the world of neolife. This is the leader we've been waiting for, and she has really inspired me to do this business, and as well her amazing team from Tanzania. I want to give this opportunity to our president team member from Tanzania, our mom, PT Dora Juma, to close for us. Then I'll come back to do the closing remarks. And I know PT, you're ready for us. If you can hear me, this is your opportunity. And thank you, PT Dora, for having time to come and share with us on this Team Power International Team Talk. Karibu sana, PT. I can see her right there. Paul, maybe, I believe she can unmute herself. Maybe it's the network, but let's just give her some time.
Grace, would you mind to give me the name that, because I think I have 2 Doras.
Yes, I think you put, let me check. I'm checking for PT Dora. I'm checking for, maybe she's coming with Dora Juma. I'm trying to check, Paul.
Okay.
Okay, PT, if you're on this call, you can WhatsApp me. You're on which gadget, so I'll be able to check, but just a minute. Let's just be patient so that we get her on board. Let me just see which gadget she's joining with.
Okay.
Paul, you can keep checking.
I'm trying to check Grace, just a minute. Okay. Because the Dora I have, it doesn't look like she is the one.
Yes, I'm just checking. Let's see the face. Just check. I think
I've seen her, right? I've seen her, right?
You see her?
Hello.
Okay. Welcome, PT. Welcome.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Paul. I'd like to thank you, Catherine. I thank Melissa, and I also thank Ibrahim. My name is Dora Juma. I come from Tanzania. I'm a mother, and I'm also a grandmother of many people. Before I started the wellness business, I was a jack of all trades. I was employed as a nurse teacher in the National Hospital in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, and my husband was a mechanical engineer. We worked very hard, and we wanted so many good things. We wanted good finances, wanted good health, and wanted good lifestyle. Unfortunately, the income was not enough. So we started doing other businesses to supplement with our employment. We kept poultry farming, we did poultry farming, we did dairy farming, we did vegetables, we started doing decoration and grew flowers. Honestly, we did so many businesses. This turned again against us because also our finances went down and we started working many hours. So our health went down, and obviously our attitude was down also, and we didn't see any hope. We thought, okay, maybe that's what we were meant to be. But we thank God, an angel came, a very loving relative of us by the name of Grace Rubambe. She approached us and she told us that there's an opportunity. To be honest, I didn't believe in it because by then there were some pyramid schemes and so many people were conned. We didn't believe in that. But thank God, it's a person we respected and we believed in her. She insisted, she came back and told us about the health, that we can improve our health. To us also, it looked ridiculous because she's an economist talking to a nurse about improving the health. But still, because we believed it's a person we respected, we thought, I think if we don't join now, she'll come again with another excuse. So without believing, we joined. I believe some of the people who are watching here, maybe they have doubts, but I still say, listen to all the people who have talked. Just do it even for 1%. So we started the business. By then, when we were starting, we were given some products. When you join, we started with some products. So we started using the products. It's very funny, while I still didn't believe, well, medical people sometimes, they may not believe, but I used the product, as we used our money. So I used the product, and the cleaning products I used, they gave us immediate results. And funny thing, I didn't believe in the health products, but I used them. And without expecting, my health improved. And people started asking me, Mama, you look good now. And in fact, I felt good. And then I started sharing what about the products. And by then, as Grace said, when we started, there was no warehouse here. So the first order we ordered from South Africa and took about 2 or 3 months to get our kit, which in these days, you just get it within 5 minutes. Then when we started using, somebody told us that the warehouse in Kenya and Uganda is open. So we started ordering products which were not registered in our country. So we started some sort of small smugglers from products from Kenya to Tanzania. We brought the products for use. Then some people started asking if we can order for them. In short, what benefits have we got from this business? Our health has improved so much. In fact, if you saw me 22 years ago, I was 20 years older than I look now. And automatically, without expecting, my first check was 3,000 Tanzania shillings. We didn't look so much on the money, which we didn't believe, but we started believing on the products. And without expecting, we started sharing with other people. To our surprise, the finances started to improve. And we had some training which we didn't have leaders around, but we used and started sharing the products, sharing our story and the experience we're having. And the team grew. Sorry. 1999, the warehouse in Tanzania opened. By then we had become directors before the warehouse was here. But it was through the passion that we believed in the products, and these products, they talk, because you don't need to be an expert on these products, but when you use them, you get results. So we started using. So the benefit I've had is the health has improved. Financially, I would say we are good. And with this business, you can inherit the business. You know, when you're an engineer or you're a doctor, when you pass on, your children cannot inherit the business. But with this business, when my husband passed on, my daughter became my partner. So with this business, you can inherit with it. So to succeed in this business, what do you need to do? As Paul and the other speakers have said, there are daily success habits, but very important, you have to have discipline. You have to treat this as a business. If you treat it as a spare time, you'll earn a spare time bonus. Now with this, when we started finding that the business is working and the products are working, and when I started talking, it's so easy, because you just talk just like when we talk other things about football and gossip, just turn these talks to the opportunity. So we started talking to other people, the experience we're having. And with this business, you don't need to be educated. You don't need to have a big knowledge. All you need is to share your experience. So when you use to succeed in this business, as Paul and the rest have said about the daily success habit, when you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the products, believe in the company you're in. This is a very reputable company. It has stayed in the business for over 60 years. You know, the corning business, they don't last 2 years. So you have to believe. And the other way is you have to share the products. As you're using, you share about the experience of the products and share the opportunity. At this stage, you have to be honest. You know, I wouldn't have joined this business, which I didn't believe, but because I respected this lady who introduced the business. If she wasn't honest, if she wasn't the person I trusted, I wouldn't have joined. So it's very important, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with what you're talking. When you promise somebody that you'll be there or you'll do something, you have to do it, as Melissa said. And this, you have to be patient, because it's not a get-rich-quick business. You have to be patient. And I don't think there's anything that you can earn in this world without patience. So it's very important to be patient with time. You know, I told 24 years ago, I didn't believe in this business. But today I always tell God that, thank you, you held my hand. Because even without believing, where would I be now? It means I would be begging. I don't know, at 73, what type of job can somebody give me? But here with the New Life, I'm still working the business, and I'm still earning, and I'm still traveling. So with this business, after inheriting, we travel. I never used to believe that I can travel away from my village. But now I've been traveling the world. I've been to Mauritius twice. I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to Mexico twice, to mention the list. There are so many places this company has taken me. And not only to take you in the streets, they take you to a good, reputable hotels. It's a lifestyle. Even in my country, I never used to think that I can enter any of these big hotels. I thought they were for the Indians and Europeans. But now I've been able to go to better hotels, and now these hotels here, I just go in because I can afford. And with this business, you have to be teachable, as the other speakers have said. You have to be ready to learn. You learn and you teach, and whatever you have learned, be ready to share. Don't keep it to yourself. you know, as you share, from my experience, as you share the information, as you share the knowledge, you learn from other people's points, you learn from other people's experience. So you have to take ownership. You know, even if you are senior, as we have heard Catherine, she's a senior manager, but I know she's taking responsibility with whatever stage she has been and with the people she has sponsored. So it's very important. And most important is this business help and grow many people, then your success will be there. A small translation is give bread to as many people as you can, and your bread will be found there. So it's a business that can be done by anybody. If I can do, and this business have made me healthy and I look young and I feel young, anybody can do it. Thank you very much, Grace. Thank you, all other speakers. Let's do the business and change the world. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, our PT. I love the simplicity with our PT Dora from Tanzania. And look at her. She's someone who has really changed the business, but she's telling us it's about the simple things, the daily success habits. And oh yes, she has talked about discipline. Discipline is something, because as a president team member, she has acquired enough. You can see she's not even talking about the money. She has made money. She has helped a lot of people make money. But look at what she's saying about the daily success habits. And for our leaders who are on this call and our distributors, we can see that if we want to grow our business to that level of president team member, let us be consistent. Let us be out there and just be ready to share with everybody. I love what she said, that if you share with everybody, you are going to get your bread. You know, don't just stay with the information. I love and I thank you so, so much, our PT Dora from Tanzania, for finding time that even after all these years, over 20 years, you are still humble to come and share with us the people who are growing in this business. It's amazing. I'm just excited that we are on this call today to see the hope Neolife is giving across the world, because indeed on this call today, we are very well represented. I'm excited about the leaders I can see on call. And just before I say the last few words, I want to invite back our Director of Sales East Africa, Paul Mwatu, because Paul is a big support here in East Africa, and I know even Africa understands what kind of a person we have in Paul Mwato. He's a great, great, amazing person, and he understands distributors. Welcome back, Paul.
Thank you so much, Grace Chege, our Ruby Director, and the team leader for Team Power International, for such an amazing meeting that you have put together today. We have gone beyond time, but I can see people are still here because it has been an amazing session. And I must take this opportunity to thank all the speakers of the day, starting with our senior manager, Catherine Casembeli from Kenya. You did an amazing job. And then our Ruby Director from South Africa, Melissa, you have done an awesome job. And thank you so much for the connection that you have had in today and teaching people the things that you have been able to do to be able to where you are today, and sharing some of the secrets that you have been able to find in this business that have been able to help you to be where you are today. And then to the man all the way from Ghana, Ibrahim, you did an amazing job, you know, sharing with us what you have also been able to do. And we just want to thank you for accepting this call to be able to be part of the panel of the speakers that have spoken today. And then to our present team member, our mom, our leader, Dora Juma, as somebody that we truly love. She has been, you know, of great advice and care and, you know, showing us the leadership every other time in this opportunity across East Africa. We cannot thank you enough for making this day a success. And then to you, Grace, I mean, for what you do, being such a good example and expanding your business across the world. Even during such tough time of COVID-19, it is something that, you know, anybody needs to emulate. And the team from US, Team Blessing, I've seen a number of you here. We just want to thank you so much for what you are doing in US and, you know, making a footprint there. It's amazing. So everybody on the call, if you're a guest, I just want to thank you so much for taking time to come and listen to this opportunity. Now, it's time for action. Talk to the person who invited you to this call, and they will be able to help you to understand how you can be able to be part of this opportunity. And guess what? In the next one month, 2 months, a period of time, 1 year, 2 years, you're going to be the next person sitting where these speakers are sitting today, sharing the tremendous growth and differences that we have been able to get when you join these opportunities. So it is your story that we are waiting for. But for you to be able to do that, just be part of this opportunity. Take time, think about it, speak to the person who invited you here, and join us. From what you have been able to hear, definitely, the team is ready to be able to help you to achieve, all the dreams that you have for yourself. Before I close, we have amazing leaders who are on the call. It's only that they may not be able to share with us today, but I've been able to see Brandon Masondo, our Director of Sales, Southern Africa, on this call. Is a true friend of East Africa. Everybody knows, during this COVID time, everybody has been able to come across Brandon, and an amazing, energetic gentleman who really loves East Africa. Guess what? He just finished a meeting for the Ugandans and he jumped into this meeting. Brandon, we really appreciate your concern, your care, your love, and everything that you do for us, not only in East Africa, but Southern Africa and Africa at large. On this call again, we are surprised by the presence of our Vice President of Sales, East and West Africa, Andrew Johnston. He was also on another call, but he said he has to jump in and see what is happening here. And that truly shows how much he cares. For an executive to be, still seated somewhere. Most of the executives of other companies, they're already done with their day and they are somewhere, maybe, sipping some champagne. But Andrew Johnston, AJ, is on this call with us today. And AJ, we cannot thank you enough for the energy and the love and the care that you have been able to bring into East Africa and Africa at large. So because of time, they'll not be able to share today, but we'll be able to hear from them next time because they are true leaders and we just love them. So I just want to say thank you so much to every person who logged into this call. We truly treasure you and we value you. So let's go out there and live the motto of Neolife, that of making the world a healthier and a happier place to be. And I just want to see each and every one of you attaining all those things every step of your way. So thank you so much. We want to thank you for joining us from all the speakers of the day. And Grace, we want to say good night, enjoy your weekend, and God bless you everywhere you are. Thank you and bye-bye. I don't know whether Grace, you want to say something?
I just want to say thank you to you, Paul, for your amazing leadership here in East Africa and your support to Team Power International, as well as everybody here in East Africa. I'm truly grateful once again to our amazing panel, Catherine Casambelli from Kenya, upcoming director, my friend Melissa from South Africa. You're amazing and I love you. Thank you, Melissa. And Ibrahim from Ghana, truly inspiring. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Our PT from Tanzania, thank you. Our mom, PT Dora, we thank you for your amazing testimony and you are humble until this moment in this business. I also want to say thank you to our leaders joining us across board from here in Kenya. Thank you so much. From where Team Power is represented in over 10 countries, I want to say thank you. And all our friends, uplines, crosslines, those people who joined, and most of all, our guests, please just don't waste more time. It is your time to change with Neolife. And I want to say thank you, Asanteni Sana from Nairobi. I want to say, God bless all of you. Let's go out there in September. Let's make it big. Let's take steps. Let's just take this business to the next level because we can. And thank you so much, Paul. That's all from me. And thank you to everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Grace. Bye-bye. Good night.